nosing around. I think you were looking for something specific, correct? Okay. So I imagine you're here because maybe you want to buy some older video games. Yeah. So what this store specializes in is selling older games. So things that aren't current gen, of course, that being the Switch and the Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PS5. We do not carry many of those games as we focus on more of the vintage retro games. Okay. Is there anything in particular that you are looking for? Any, console, maybe, that you are looking for? The Xbox 360. Okay. Well, you are in luck. We happen to have a lot of those games. It was a immensely popular console for its time, and despite it not feeling that old maybe to some, the Xbox 360 is 20 years old. Nearly 20 years old. It released in 2005, so it might not feel that long ago, but I think we're at the point where the Xbox 360 can be considered quite retro. Yeah. It's always weird on how time works in that way. I imagine you are here to get these Xbox 360 games, maybe to relive some past memories. Yeah. Okay. Maybe try to rekindle some of those classic childlike gaming experiences. Nothing can really compare to those. Is there any particular genre that you were looking for when looking for the Xbox 360 games? First-person shooters. Okay, so you are a very shooter type guy. Okay, well, those were very popular on the Xbox, so I'm sure I could find some. Just give me one moment while I look for some to maybe show off and talk about with you. Does that sound good? Okay. Okay. I have a bunch Xbox 360 games that I handpicked for you and what you've told me. And when you told me Xbox 360 shooters, the first thing that immediately comes to mind is Call of Duty Black Ops. As you can see, it is still in amazing condition. This was arguably during the peak of Call of Duty. We've never really hit back to these highs, but this is the first one. I found this one specifically for you. I also managed to find the second Black Ops game. Now this is just a master class in first-person shooters. Thousands of people still play this game to this day. let's see, they have the little season pass here, no instruction manual with this copy, as well as the Black Ops 2 disc. All intact, all well kept and well looked after, as I'm sure it would be in your hands as well. So this is really what my mind first jumped to when you said first-person shooters. Okay, and then let me just look through these stacks of games here. Of course, the next big franchise when you think of first-person shooters and the Xbox, it's gotta be Halo, right? Halo is just so iconic, so linked with Xbox. Luckily for you, we have a whole list of Xbox 360 Halo games. Okay, we have Halo 4. Yeah, Halo 4. Developed by 343. After Bungie stopped developing for the Halo franchise. Of course, it comes with the disc and the Xbox Live Gold membership. Unfortunately, that is expired, but it still keeps its original form intact, of course. We also have Halo 3 here. Arguably one of the better Halos in the franchise. In amazing condition. This is developed by Bungie, and 343 might be a good studio, but Bungie, they always knew what Halo was really like. Of course, we can open it up and you can see still has the subscription for Xbox Live and the manual, as well as the disc for your gaming pleasure. We then have Halo Reach, another amazing addition to the Halo franchise, also developed by Bungie. And we can open this one up as well, and we can see it still has its manual in perfect book condition, as well as the Halo Reach disc, ready to be in the hands of a very good and experienced gamer like yourself, I imagine. And then finally, the final Halo game, a little bit of a different one. It is Halo Wars. Halo Wars. Now, I should say, this one is fortunately seen some damage, and because of that, it will see a reduced price. So if that interests you at all, or maybe you want one that's more in pristine shape but for more money, but inside it is as brand new as you can get, perfectly intact disc and manual. It is just that case that has some plastic chipping on them. So let me know if that is a deal breaker for you. Okay, those were all of the checked out. Of course, I'm pretty sure nearly everyone who played the Xbox 360 at least played one Halo game in their time. Let's do a little bit of a different style game here, and this one is a all-time classic, still regarded to be one of the best games, one of the best zombie games at the very least of all time. We have Left 4 Dead 2 for the Xbox 360. Created by one of the better game developers out there, Valve. Just one of the better Xbox 360 games, and of course, like the rest, perfectly intact disc and instruction manual detailing all the classes of zombies and survivors and other game mechanics, all for your enjoyment. Okay. How do you think I'm doing so far? Do you think I have selected some good games? Good. Okay, well, let's see if we can keep that trend. Okay, these next two games are some of my favorite games. I still have so many childhood memories with these two games. We have Star Wars Battlefront, the original Star Wars Battlefront. Wow, this, I'm not sure for you, but for me it brings back so many memories. This one in particular does have some stickers, a bunch of stickers on it, and because of that, this one will see a reduced price. But it also has this very unique silver case. And if you look inside, perfectly intact, beautiful manual, almost as if it's never been opened before, and the intact disc ready for your gaming adventures. Just a incredible game. But we also happen to have the sequel, Battlefront 2, in the store. Oh, such a good game. One of the best sequels, I think. Just truly amazing what they were able to do with this game. And unlike the others, it has very minimal damaging, very much in good condition. And we can open it up. We can see the disc, perfect condition, as well as the instruction manual, still intact. Amazing. So, do you like those games that I selected for you? Great. Well, I just have two more. And if you like the Battlefront games, I think you might like this one. If you are a fan of the property it is based on. And that is Lord of the Rings Conquest. This one This game is very similar to Battlefront, except it is Lord of the Rings themed. So if you're a big fan of that property, maybe you would think about giving this game a quick look. Of course, we can open it up. Perfectly intact disc and instruction manual. Yeah, beautiful. And the case is in pristine condition. So, if you like the Battlefront games and you like Lord of the Rings, I definitely recommend trying that out if you don't know what that game is. Well, I have just one more 360 game to show you here. And this one is a classic from one of the best critically acclaimed game developers. They are still making hit games, and this one got a sequel. Well, by now it's been 5 years, believe it or not, since the sequel. But that game was critically acclaimed as well. I even believe I've read some rumors that this game might be getting a remaster soon from the company, and that is Red Dead Redemption. The original Red Dead, featuring John Marston as the protagonist. One of the best games of all time by Rockstar. This one in particular is the Game of the Year edition. Okay, and the case in pristine quality, not a single nick or knack on the case. It is almost brand new. But believe it or not, this has been passed through many gamers' hands, and I think it really is just a testament to how good this game is, as each one of them treated the case with great respect, as I'm sure you will as well. We can open it up. We have 2 discs, one featuring the main story, and the other having the zombie story mode. We even have a map here for you, as well as the instruction manual. So you are getting everything you could want from the Xbox 360 Red Dead Redemption game. And I think this will be an important one in your collection for some calming, relaxing, wild western exploration and open world style gameplay. What do you think about that? Amazing. Okay, so what do you think of the game selection that I have showed you? You liked it? Well, that is excellent to hear. So I imagine you are walking away with all of these, correct? That is amazing news. Well, thank you so much for visiting this retro video game store and picking out maybe some old new games for you, or maybe buying some nostalgic games for you from us. We are pleased to serve every gamer who comes through these doors, and I hope you come again soon. Okay, I will see you